Coming online. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Hey, everybody. Check, 1, 2. Yes, wonderful. Welcome to The Good Report by Love City Arts. I'm Andre in the Flow. Wherever you are, I hope that you're having a great day and you're remembering that you are loved. That's the only reason why I gather here every night at 8:30. It is to be present for all that is good. I don't think that I have any sound coming through, so I may have to restart. Yeah. I don't think you all can hear me, but you can't hear the background sounds. So I'm going to try to bring those in now. Wherever you are, let's see if it's did it? Well, I think we lost. I see. Let's try again. Good evening, everybody. Where are you watching from? Everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope, and also lovecityarts.org. Welcome to The Good Report. Trying to pull our audio back in. It's not really liking that tonight, so we're going to try to do it over here. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. We gather every night at 8:30 just to hold space for love and positivity and light. I'm fixing some background sound issues right now. Hopefully it resolves and it works. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Either way, we'll be together because being together and sharing light and love and positivity. Ooh. Well, there we have it. How's that? Can you hear that? Is that a little better? I think that may be a little better. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me through technical difficulties and all. This is not CNN or NBC or any polished product. This is just us loving on each other. Oh, there's a blanket. There's a blanket just hanging out in the middle of my shot. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. Last night we had Rosa on from Collaborative Conscious. There's no guest tonight. It's just me saying that I love you. It's just me coming in to tell you that I hope that you're having a good day, all things considered. Today I actually went out and took a stroll. I needed to go and pick up a money order because it's been so many years since I had to write a check, and usually I would go to the bank, but the banks are closed, or at least running on some modified hours. So anyway, let me know how your day was. Let me know who you are and how your day was. We gather every night. I'm in day 19 now to hold space for light and love, positivity, and creativity. How are you creative today? What did you do that was creative? Thank you to Chill Hop for providing this amazing music, CHILLHOP. Yeah, I just come here every night at 8:30, sit on my tuffet, and wait for you to come through so I can just say you are loved. In the middle of this pandemic, in the middle of us being stuck at the house, you are loved. You really are. I'm going to pull a card now. This could be the shortest live ever. This could be the shortest one. If you or someone you know are interested in coming on and talking about what you're happy about and what you're grateful for and what brings you a little bit of boost to your days, go to lovecityarts.org and use that comment bar or that contact bar at the bottom of the page. Send us your name and your phone number and that you'll be available at 8:30 on one of these evenings to come. I'm at least going to be here for another month and a half. No, that's not right. I didn't move the calendar. Today is April 1st. I didn't tear off the calendar. So I'm going to be here for at least the next 30 days at 8:30, spreading my version of love and light. It's the only version I can offer because I'm the only me, just like you are the only you. There is a light within you that only you can offer. Someone is on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, Periscope or Love City Arts right now, and they're hearing me say there is a light in the world that only you can offer. And no matter whether all this shit's falling apart, all of these systems and institutions and idols that we built to government and money, all of that shit's falling away. and we're being left with ourselves and our light and our gifts. I know that it's terrifying right now. I really do. I know that it's terrifying to not know where the next dime and quarter and pennies and dollars are coming from. I know it's terrifying to like see everybody like running into the internet to like, you know, get their piece of attention and pie and things like that. And the news is trying to scare us and manipulate us. And I know all those things are happening. Beneath all of that bullshit, and I've said that every night that we've been here. If you look back at the tapes, you'll see 19 days worth of me saying beneath all of that is the truth of who you are, and there is a light and gift in you that cannot be shaken. It cannot be shaken. They can take everything from you. Melissa Mack says she tried doing setups and it was a mess. How many did you get to, Melissa? How many did you get to? I'm gonna pick a card in a second. How many setups did you do today? I'm proud of you. You know what my setup count is for this whole experience. And this whole experience, my setup count right now is 0. Welcome to the Good Report, everybody. Let me know how your day was. What is your good report? What happened good to you today? Clearly, Melissa tried to do sit-ups. Oh, you did 6. That's wonderful. We're on a bit of a delay because everything's streaming out everywhere. You did 6 sit-ups today. 6 more than me this entire time. Are you going to try to do more tomorrow? Because you know your success is not measured by how many times you fail. And some would say failing is good, but you know, it's about getting back on that horse. Maybe you'll do 7 tomorrow. Maybe you'll do 5. I need to do 1. I've been fighting right now. For those of you that care, I've been fighting. Not fighting, but like watching everything unfold. My gym has been just blatantly ignoring all of us and not canceling our memberships. I had to get new credit cards and debit cards done so that I could stop payment on their madness, because they had my first card and a backup card too, so I had to replace those because you're not going to charge me if I'm not in that gym. There was a lot of shady stuff going on, and to tell you that I'm not just a spoiled bitch, there's a class action lawsuit that's being filed right now against them for their shenanigans. Melissa says, yep, I will get up to 10 tomorrow. I believe in you. Would you come back and let us know if you want, or send us an email or a pigeon or owl letting us know that you went from 6? Look, the fact that you did 6 today and then you're going to get up to 10 tomorrow, that's the work. Just incrementally trying to improve the best we can our situation one day at a time. Someone told me to stop shuffling these cards, and I'll pick our inspiration card of the day. The music is by Chill Hop. It's just streaming off of YouTube. I hope they don't sue me. I'm just trying to like spread some love. Chill Hop, call me. Also, these cards are the Book of Awakening cards by one of my favorite inspirational poets called Mark Nippo. And these are taken from his book. I'm going to take that yes as the stop. Oh, today's card, everybody, is Abundance. You can't see it because of the green screen. The green screen, it's a green card, so you just look straight through it. It looks like it's giving us the finger, but it's not. It's actually a sunflower. That's funny. Today's card is Abundance. Thank you, Melissa. I see your stop. Here we are. One of the most difficult things for us to accept is that beneath all our dreams and disappointments, we live and breathe in abundance. Hallelujah. Good card tonight. One of the most difficult things for us to accept is that beneath all our dreams and disappointments, we live and breathe in abundance. It is hard when in pain to believe that all we ever need is before us, around us, within us, and yet it is true. Is anybody picking up what this card is putting down tonight? Woo! This is a good card. It's Abundance from the Book of Inspiration, or the Book of Awakening cards by Mark Nippo. The card says one of the most difficult things for us to accept is that beneath all our dreams and disappointments, we live and breathe in abundance. It is hard when in pain to believe that all we ever need is before us, around us, within us. And yet, it's true. I guess our little time of reflection today from this card, it's taken at random. We just kind of show up at 8:30 and then we sit together. I know, right, Melissa? Holy shit. We show up every night at 8:30. Small community army growing on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitter. I gotta say this because I never go into these promo moments, but I love that our little tribe is growing. I would do it for one person, and I will continue to do it for one person, but I love that every night consistently now for 19 days on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and lovecityarts.org. Not for my ego. Fuck me. For you, for us. We, not me, for us. We're showing up every night and saying, hey, we want to hold this type of space for positivity, light, and love. We live and breathe in abundance. Would you do that right now with me? Can I invite you right now? Can you tell that I had a little bit of sun today? That I got out of the house? I'm a little perkier tonight. Would you join me? One of the most difficult things for us is to accept that beneath all our dreams, beneath all of our dreams and disappointments, all of it, all of what's going on, we live and breathe in abundance. I want to live and breathe in abundance. Wow, do it with me if you feel so inclined, and then I'll get off your back. I'll get off your back. I'll leave you alone. But just take a breath in right now. Live and breathe in abundance. I know so much disappointment, so much heartache, so much pain, so much death and destruction every day. Let's live and breathe in a little bit of abundance. Can you find a little more air? Can you find one additional blessing? Can you sound off everyone that's watching all over the place and people that will be listening to this in replays and podcasts or however the fuck it shows up? Would you just allow a little more abundance into your path? And I'm not talking, abundance isn't always money. I know so many people's bank accounts are on fumes. Today is day 1 of April, which means the rent is due. I know that's scary. But if you can find just a sliver of wiggle, if you can find just a sliver of hope, if you can find just a sliver of faith in your situation. There's so many unknowns in my work situation as well. They sent out an email last night at 7:30 p.m. saying essentially start looking at how you can lower your hours or use your vacation time or navigate this space. I've got some colleagues that some really shitty things are happening to right now in the marketplace, and clearly that was going to happen and is happening to us because of all of these challenges. But we got to, in that moment, feel the feelings of oh shit, and then also feel the feelings of I still have hope. Cry. Go in the bathroom. No, you don't. I'm not saying go in the bathroom because you have anything to be ashamed of. Cry out loud. I always say, if you're a New Yorker and you have not cried in public, are you really doing it right? I don't mean that. But you know what I'm saying? Give yourself the space. Melissa says, I feel it, that I have it within me. I can get there. Yes. I feel it, that I have it within me. I can get there. Wherever there is. For me, there is to good sleep tonight. Because when I don't get good sleep, I start with my stinking thinking. I can get into a space of stinking thinking. Especially being not around my friends and not off my block. I've not been off my block essentially for 19 days. And so the stinking thinking, I've not worked out the way I want to. My shoes are coming tomorrow though. My new running shoes. The ones I had were kind of like making everything hurt. My knees were hurting, my ankles were hurting. So I got some new shoes, which is a privilege and a blessing, I recognize. But I'm gonna start running my 3 miles a day again so that I can like feel lifted. Gotta get that blood flowing. And of course I'm gonna run 6 feet away from the next person. That's if we don't lock down, because let me tell you something. There are so many people out in these streets standing way too close to each other. Like, I know that y'all have seen on TV that there are people who are, I just dropped something. I know that you all have seen on TV that there are these situations where there's like a 6-foot line on the floor and people are taking proper distances. Where I went to get my grocery today, they had us 6 feet from the registers and only going to the registers one at a time. But everybody else in that motherfucker were literally shoulder to shoulder. It is not social distancing fully. A bunch of people had on masks, but I mean, I gotta eat. I've like literally let myself go a couple days without like having like full rounded meals because I just hadn't had a chance to get back outside of the grocery store, or the truth be told, I was like scared shitless about it. So I decided to go and get some sandwich meat today, so at least I can have a sandwich for lunch, you know? And while I was in there, a bunch of the shelves are like really, really empty. You could tell that we're going through a situation. Hey, Deshaun, good to see you. Light and love to you, brother. Wherever you are right now, light and love to you. So I'm in there, you know, and I'm like, this is like this is kind of social distancing, but this isn't what I think it should be, which means that, you know, this could really get crazy. And even in that, I'm gonna continue to live and breathe the best I can. Best I can. What's coming up for you today? How are we feeling? Where's our energy? I'm only going to stay on for a couple minutes more and do as we've done every night for the last 19 days, holding space for people that have and people that have not. Holding space for the emergency workers, sending them light and love. Also sending light and love to those who have and those who have not. Holding space for those who believe they can't and those who believe that they can. Holding space for all of the parents, all of the married people, all of the single people, red and yellow, black and white. May they be happy, may they be healthy, and may they be free of suffering. It's the only reason why I gather. Just to lift that message. May you, viewer and listener tonight, be happy, be healthy, and be free of suffering. And may you find that little light. May everyone involved in this situation, and literally, guys, that's everybody. May everybody who's involved in this, and everyone who's experiencing the disruption, discomfort, and pain of this, may you find a sliver of hope in your heart tonight. May you find love you, Melissa. May you find a sliver of hope. That's the only reason why I'm coming here. And I'll come here for one person every night until this is over. I swear to you I will. Unless there's a medical situation, coronavirus gets me, I'm telling you, I will, as long as I'm cooped up and locked in this house with limited yard time, while that's happening, I will show up here every night to remember that there's a sliver of hope inside each and every one of us. Let us remember it right now. I'm thankful for you tuning in. I'm thankful for you watching. I'm thankful for all the people who will watch in replays and the people that will listen either on lovecityarts.org or in any space. I mean, if you Google Love City Arts, you'll find something love driven and hopefully something positive. I want to let you know also over on the lovecityarts.org there is a new Good Report website that I built, and it allows for 24/7 gratitude. So you can go on there and see that there's an active chat that's just live all the time for people that want to talk about light and love and gratitude. There's also a message board there. Just building these systems of appreciation. We have systems for a lot of things, but I'm hoping to help facilitate spaces of gratitude and appreciation and a lot of self-love. We're worthy of that, especially in times of chaos, especially in times of crisis. We are worthy of saying, self, Andre, I love you. Who's watching right now? Melissa, I love you. Deshaun, I love you. And you're able to say to yourself, hey, self, hey, me, Dre, you, man in the mirror, I love you. I'm going to continue to show up for you, and I'm going to give you the best opportunities I can. I have a friend today sending light and love to everybody who's on the phone trying to call unemployment. She said she called unemployment 108 times today. We ended our meeting early so she could get back to trying to make more calls and logging in. I mean, it's wild. It's legitimately wild. Shout out to Nave. Josh Nave is my best friend. We were on a phone call. He said, tell all the people I said hi and that I love them. So there that is. Just keeping the light on for hope. That's all we're here for. So thank you for being here. Thank you for holding space with me. Today's card is acceptance. One of the most difficult things, not acceptance, abundance. One of the most difficult things for us to accept is that beneath all our dreams and disappointments, we live and breathe in abundance. It is hard when in pain to believe that all we ever need is before us, around us, and within us. And yet it's true. It's hard when in pain to believe that all we ever need is before us, around us, and within us. And yet it's true. Have a great night, everybody. From my heart to yours, I love you. I'll be back tomorrow night at 8:30, every night until it's over, to remind you that you are loved, you are enough. I'm going to go watch some Tiger King. Have a great night. Love you.